Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We are live. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get into some analysis, shall we? Okay, so straight onto the daily. You can't see anything. There we are. Okay, there's a lot of drawings here, so you just have to bear with me a sec. Okay, so looks like we've already swept some sell side here. Okay, and there's also looks like these equal lows here have been swept. H1 gap, equal lows sweep. Let's get rid of some of these. Daily inversion, okay. Blasted through EQ like it didn't even matter. Wow, I really wanted this buy side a couple of days ago and price just completely left it. That's the thing about trading near all-time highs, you can never... We are on Friday, okay. Alright, so looks like we have a weekly gap here. Daily inversion. Not too sure what this is, I'll have a look in a sec. But there is a big, probably be a H4 gap inside there actually, so I'll just mark that out. And then I'll drag it into Monday. Okay. Since there's a weekly gap, I'll quickly look on the weekly. Yeah, so there's this unfilled weekly gap here. Just a monthly low? Ah, damn it, I never checked the monthly. It is. Previous month's low. Oh, I don't think I've ever had to, you know, mark one of those out before. Crazy. Anyway. Yeah, so daily gap here with the previous month's low. Quite a large, you know, move just for today, so we probably won't get that today. Let's zoom in a little bit here, see if we can't, you know, outline a another move, like a smaller move, smaller range. Okay, is this an inversion actually? So we can get rid of that for now, since it's already, you know, inverted. We have a H4 gap above. Potential. We have the drug diesel to like 10 AM. Daily IFEG to 10 AM. Or sell side here to 10 AM. Previous month's low and weekly gap. Okay. Wow, so this is actually going to be a pretty hard read today. I don't really just want to try and short here in premium. I'd like to see some sort of retracement, ideally. These are like equal lows, right? Pretty much. Okay, so these are like relative equal lows. Relative equal. Okay, so we can expect these to get run, I think. I think these would be a good target. Yeah. If we can get some sort of retracement. Let me check the M1, sorry, the H1. Annoying because this whole range here is valid, but just for now, I'll mark out this. I think, actually, let me do it from the 15 so we get a proper read. And okay, so it looks like it's going to be from this high. It's the impulse move down. So we have EQ. And we have a H1 gap here in EQ. Do I really want to be looking for like a rejection off of this? If we get it, yes, I guess. But we are so far in discount that longs would make sense, you know. Equal lows got swept. They're coming off an H1 gap right now. Does look bearish though, like really bearish. There's a nice target too. Previous month's low as well as a weekly gap. Usually when you get like you know, confluences line up. I'm gonna show you in a sec. When you get confluences line up, it's usually like, you know, it makes it a little bit more, increases the chances a little bit. So what I'm trying to say is, if you take a look right here at this weekly gap, you can see a -2 standard deviation lines up perfectly with the EQ of this weekly gap here. It's sometimes it's kind of uncanny the way that some things line up here. You have relative equal highs above. Obviously, we inverted the daily, so I'm not expecting those to get drawn to. And obviously, if we blast through this H1 gap here, we could expect, you know, to draw out a bigger range. So I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, okay, well, let's drop down to the M15 anyway. We have the H1 gap here, and then obviously there's a big M15. So an SMT at the lows. Let's check. Let's check. No, there isn't. Unless there isn't a lower time frame, but there's not at the minute. Which is fine. Could indicate that we're going to go lower. So we'll see if we get some sort of retracement here and then a continuation. So it looks like 830 manipulated. Now, obviously, let me check the old playbook here. Let's see. Okay, so we should see a 930 expansion if this is manipulation, which I think it is. It looks pretty, you know, pretty obviously manipulation. Right down, hit the low, sweep the equal lows to tap into the H1 gap. It looks like manipulation. So hopefully we get a 930 expansion, but it isn't 100% win rate, obviously. So we'll just be cautious, I guess. And then obviously sometimes we can get a 10 o'clock reversal off 930 expansion if we miss a move there. So that's the plan. Yeah, or sometimes 10 o'clock forms a reversal and then we could get a continuation off it, either long or short. So we'll see. We'll be patient. I need to make $540 more on the eval to pass. So take it slow, no rush. Once this eval's passed, then I can add this to my funded. So yeah, let's do that. Let's drop that. So yeah, we've got the 15-minute here. Let me just take a quick look to the left. Okay, so there is a big 15-minute FEG2. Obviously, there's a triple equal lows here, pretty much. Low resistance liquidity. So there's the monthly though. Relative equal lows. Okay, no problem. Let's take a look at the lower time frame. I should probably start on the 5 actually. 5-minute. Okay. So this is why. So obviously, known trade pre-market anyway. But say hypothetically this was New York. You're trying to take a setup when we've just left the equal lows below and left an FEG. You know, obviously 8:30 is a key manipulation time, or key time for something to happen, basically, kind of like a macro. And yeah, I mean, you're going to expect some sort of manipulation there. And it also left like kind of equal lows. So yeah, N5 FEG here that we're reacting off. I can see. And then there's not much else really until this. So I'll mark out this high for a potential reversal. if we do get some sort of expansion here at 9:30. And obviously we've got a big liquidity void here that'll excite OTE. So yeah, ideal setup would be some sort of expansion up here, and then we get a 10 a.m. reversal this area to continue lower towards these relative equal relative equal lows down here. Or we just continue short without giving the retracement, and then we get nothing. So yeah, I don't really want to try and catch along unless we get some sort of confirmation at 9:30 really. And I'd be talking like price completely violating this or something, or give it an A+ setup with SMT as well. So okay, well let's do that then. Let's wait here on the 5-minute, I guess. I'll take a quick look at the 1. So yeah, I mean, if we come down, take this low again, or tap into a lower time frame PD array like this and get an A+ long, we could target this. Absolutely. And these are like triple equal highs. Wow, they are literally triple equal highs. Okay, well that gives me a little bit more confidence we could potentially get a retracement here. So triple equal highs, brilliant. And now we just sit here and wait until sorry, there's the triple equal highs. You can see the wick. There's the big 15-minute above this in like the upper quadrant of this H1. Kind of sat nicely in the golden zone here, OTE. So we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, and we'll keep an eye on SMT too. See, no trading for another 3 minutes yet though. And the gain down on the mic. Seems to be picking up background noise. Set the fan off too, just in case. Got a big mug of lovely iced tea. So nice. So refreshing. Okay. There is SMT here at the highs. Obviously, it's still too early to try and take a trade, though. I missed the trade yesterday because of SMT, so I've got to keep a like if we saw the SMT, then it would have totally been a great setup. And you see, this is valid. If it was on pre-market, this is nice and valid here. I doubt this M5 is going to hold price up, but we can see. We can mark it out anyway. You know, or maybe this is the manipulation at 8:30 if we expand lower. He has the 8:30 opening price. And it would have been a break even. Where you don't trade pre-market. Oh, the UK weather, man. It was like 19 degrees yesterday. Baltic today. Step out and get smacked in the face by rain and wind. Went to the gym this morning and I don't like taking my jacket because just more shit to carry around, you know. And, I went to the gym, I just got soaking wet. Like, good job of hiding my sweat though, you know. My shoulders, my triceps, and my chest like killing me from like previous days, and my arms have like kind of recovered a little bit, but we try to like eat loads and loads of protein to like try and speed up recovery. So I don't want to give myself an excuse to not go, you know. Oh no, my muscles are hurting, but I just went, I hit legs instead. really avoided the arms. I did go on the rower though, just to like. Yeah, here's a 930 by the way. Yeah, I just went on the rower just to like keep the upper body active. I didn't hit biceps the day before, and some guy was sat on the bicep curl machine, and then someone was taking in dumbbells, and we were doing it for ages. So yeah, I just decided to go on the rower and exercise my entire upper body, pretty much. And obviously, I did a bit of cardio afterwards on the treadmill. Hello, concurrent viewer. Type in chat if you can see if you're here and haven't left already. Hello, hello. If you're still here, I'll run you through what I'm waiting for. So obviously we've just had market open, and I was expecting a retracement up to this area here, take out these triple equal highs, tap into a premium PD array, being this H1 FG. There's also a 15-minute one above, and then a move lower, but it looks like we're just expanding lower. So yeah, kind of just looking for these relative equal lows down here to be taken. I think they're my next target. Or if we get some sort of pullback with an IFVG, we could take a short continuation. But yeah, I really did want a retracement here to be able to short. But I'm not just going to blindly short at market open, And I did mark out this M5 FVG, but I doubt it's going to hold price up. It's already been tapped into, so already kind of mitigated here. And then we obviously have some lower time frame PDAs down here, but with a reaction like this off of SMT, I'm just expecting a bearish run. Like we've had the past couple of days, just kind of infuriating. Like every single market open over the past 2 days has just tanked, like this, for example. So. Yeah, kind of what I was expecting, to be honest. It's a shame, man. It keeps tanking off market open and not giving us anything. But we'll just wait. We'll just be patient. And keep an eye on the SMTs. I think we just free fall here, to be honest. This looks like this wasn't a manipulation. This is manipulation here. We expanded. M2. Valid M2 here. Which I don't mind actually. It looks quite nice. I think you target the triple equal highs. Looks like immediate rebounds on the M3. And it looks quite clean. That's oh, it's already gone by the looks of it. Oh well. Maybe we do still get the short setup from the area I was looking at. It's too high. This would have been nice if it closed above right here. I would have taken that. This is too high. The only thing we can really look for now is a continuation. SMT still valid. Okay, so we swept some buy side here. Tapped into an FVG. Even when it does that. Looks like we might just power through this though, to be honest. Looks like this SMT is about to be invalid. That's not EQ just yet. Actually, kind of is. Yeah, it is. Oh, well, let's see if we retrace higher here and potentially get a short. This is a lot of momentum, though. Yeah. This SMT is now invalid. There's no SMT at the lows. Potentially look for a continuation long here if we get it. I doubt we will, but I want to see either this get manipulated into for a short or this come down into for a long. Any news today? No. Government shutdown. We did invert the M4, but again, it's still a bit too high. It's kind of like a light bulb short here.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm short there. I'm going to be pretty aggressive with my stop. Yeah. I want to see this low at least taken. If we start to aggressively climb back up, then I'm going to go to trade. Or if we start to inverse this 15 second here. I got my finger over the close trade button. Yeah, right.
Order filled.
Closed the trade there. I'm not a big fan of this reaction. I got out right here. Went low risk on that one, like 2 micros. So no biggie. Like $70 down. So it's okay. We can stay here and we wait. And so it was a nice short. You know, we tapped EQ. We've retraced into this H1 gap. We have left these equal highs though, so that's why I went low risk. Didn't add the full risk. Now, if we take these equal highs here and then we get the same setup, we can look for something else. A little bit higher risk, you know. Now this is a difficult one. You know, again we've left the triple equal highs there, so I'm just taking them a little bit. Maybe that first shot was a bad shot, but very good with risk management. So that's a solid sweep. Now, did we tap into the M15? We tapped into a M15, not the M15 though. So there's the M15. No SMT at the lows, which is kind of throwing me off. And obviously, we have these relative equal lows just down here. Irritating. Irritating that this is invalid. It really is. Obviously, the 30-second looks nice, but then you go to the M1, and it's pretty like you can't take this because there's an FEG right here. You need to close above, and then obviously there's an M2 as well. You close just inside. But then your break even's right here, so you can't like enter above your break even. It goes against the rules. Automatically a lower rim weight, but then you have a really nice momentum. So, and then obviously we went short here after tapping EQ. We did leave these relative equal highs, so maybe it wasn't a great trade. Anyway, and then you inversed again without taking any liquidity or tapping into this lower PDO. That's why I thought like, you know, at least would happen. There was some sort of scalp here, but nothing. I would really like a 30-second confirmation entry here. It's annoying because this was kind of it, but it didn't meet the criteria for long. Hmm. I don't really like this. Do I? I kind of do, but like, They're just not hesitating to get in. Like, cool. Okay, so I think you've swept this low here inside this gap and one gap. Yes, didn't. Does this make this valid? It's small, but I guess so. That's the next target, you know? This high. Let's just mark out some levels there. Really run all the way up here. I guess it could. 167. There is like another M15 FVG here. The price is rejecting off of. For targets, we've got 995. And then also 40. And then 74. And then also 118. So we're struggling in this M15 here. Yeah, struggling to close here. We might get a, you know, a what's it called? Continuation long. To be honest, but it looks like we might pull back. Okay, so we're rejecting here a little bit off the 715. So let's go on 30 second here, and let's see if we can get a 30-second pullback continuation, go higher. We did inverse this M15 here, so I'm expecting price to just run higher anyway. I want to see it take out this level here. Doesn't have to, because obviously it's rejecting off this 15-minute here, but okay. So it's just taking out that level. Now, in terms of fair value gaps, M1, we get this, it'd be beautiful. Be great for a long continuation. I mean, like we've left buy side like right here. I doubt that price leaves this, and there is no SMT either. So we tap into these lower PD arrays. There's nothing really to short, to be honest, which also indicates to me that we're going to go higher. So this is what we're looking for here. Looking for a long off of this. We could potentially target all the way up here into this H4 FEG. There's also Asia high. So that's what I'm looking for. Will we get it? I don't know, but we'll see. And what we can also do is mark out a range like this. We also left equal highs, so also another indicator that price could want to run higher. I'm absolutely dying for a piss, but I kind of don't want to leave the charts. We're still rejecting off this 15-minute inversion. Not really any PD arrays in the way, but I do like this 1 minute here for long. So yeah, if we get it, we'll take it. What's the next PD array that we could react off? So there's a M2, but that's already been rejected. M3. Oh, hang on, looks like we might get the closure here. Or not. Blue board. Yeah, so M3, where was it? Blue, big time, blue ball, big time, yeah. No jumping the gun though. Gotta wait for that closure. M3 FEG. If we get an SMT here. 5, there's a small M5. It's about to inverse, but I wouldn't call it valid. Yeah, I'm not calling this valid here. So I want to see this liquidity be taken here. wouldn't mind this. No closure though. I'm in there. I'm in. I'm in right here. And my stop is here. I'm gonna have my break even right here at this high. This is my break even. For fuck's sake. Because I don't want to be. Oh no, I said buy limit. Oh fuck. Oh dude, that's so annoying. That is so irritating. That fucking buy limit, dude. Oh, okay. It would have been break even anyway. That gives me joy. That gives me joy. Okay. Thank God. That's crazy. That is crazy. I definitely feel better about that now. This is weird, man. It's a valid short, which is annoying. Definitely valid short. Is it 10 a.m.? It's 10 a.m. So it could be. Yeah. Let me see. I have a strong. I'm not going to take the short because obviously it's quite a strong closure here above the high, and it's still rejecting this inversion. Potentially we get this inversed again, but then that would just indicate chop. Right now it's closed below that. I think it's safe to say that we could get a retracement. Just wait and see if we reject there. Which we are. Alright. I'm entering a low risk short. Obviously we are bullish, but we did get an A plus right here. So go break even right here. If we start chopping around, I'm just going to close because I don't want to be caught in that. And then we can target full EQ. So, okay, fair enough. You got to do me like that. Reject, pussy, reject. Alright, well, it looks like it's going to close above, so then it's going to be a hard close. I'm going to go for a piss after this. Yeah, I closed it at like a $54 loss. I'm not pissing around and chop. Anyway, I'm back in a sec. I was just going for a piss. What is going on here? Yeah, I don't like this. Just chopping. Multiple PDOAs being closed through. I don't like it. So we'll leave it for now. If we get a decent retracement here, and with a nice M1, we'll get off the 30-second. I like to get off the 30-second when that happens. 30-second is my bread and butter, though. I do love the 30-second time frame, but when it's chopping like that, there's no point in trying to trade the 30-second. So we'll just sit here and wait. 5 minute. Oh, it's an M5, not an M3. Annoying here that we got the closure back above. Like, you know, why? I do still think we won this buy side though. I did sweep this, to be fair. Not a very big sweep, but it did sweep it. In fact, it's a minuscule sweep. So yeah, I'm still expecting some sort of long continuation here. Yeah, so if we take this sell side, M50 and FEG, just below. FEG. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that that closed back above, because we would have at least grabbed a couple of TPs on this. We're going to break even here, and then we potentially could TP here. Yeah, yeah. So ES has taken this low. Image bit rate is lower than expected. What does that mean? I think we're still fine. Maybe that just means it's a bit pixelated or something. I'm not really too sure how to fix it. But obviously, this looks like a smart money reversal here, but so close to liquidity. But there is SMT. We'll see if it gets swept or not. Or not, I guess. I'm going to long this. I want to see this closed above. Let's see what happens here. Take a 30-second closure. Alright, I took the 30-second closure. some really nice momentum. So this is our new inversion. A close below this and we'll close. Stop is up break even after a full candle close here. I need to see ES NQ sort of power through as high since ES already took it. For this sort of energetic of a move, I don't really want to see it come and retrace now. Okay. We'll call this stop to break even. Alright. It looks like this is going to be a break even trade maybe. If we wick this high again, I'm closing. I don't want to see slow choppy price action after a move like this. Now can we run higher? Let's see, we've retapped into this inversion. No, you're going to shaft me again. I think if this is a loser, we'll be done here. There's no point in trying to hold. I'm going to trade through this chop. Pointless. You're going to continue or you're going to troll me? Am I getting trolled right now? We're getting hard trolled. Alright, this is the last line of defense here. I'm looking at this rejection here now. If we go up, like if we move up higher, then it's good. If it stays and closes below, then it's a wrap, and I'll close the position. You need to do a damn sight more than that. Yeah, I don't like that rejection there. But I'm out. I think that's going to be me for the day, honestly. Yeah, I just don't like the way the price is at the minute. It's just not good. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.